everyone, and welcome back to the nursery, and welcome if you are new here. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more videos, and hit that notification bell if you'd like to be notified of new videos. Today we have had a little incident, and I actually have baby squirrels in the nursery, and I have the lights on right now, but I have been keeping the lights down very low. We do have a couple of baby squirrels that are injured, and I live in Florida, and right now everybody is getting their trees trimmed up because it is hurricane season, and everybody needs to get their trees trimmed up before the hurricanes hit. And sometimes when they're in a hurry and it's evening time and they kind of can't see what all's up in there, sometimes they go to cut trees down and they lose a nest of baby birds or some baby squirrels. And unfortunately, both of these little squirrels were severely injured, and their mama just could not take care of them. So normally we would leave them out for the mother to come and get if they were not injured, but these babies were very injured. I'm going to warn you before I show them, you may see some blood, so if you don't want to see that, or you get really grossed out, or you're worried about what you might see, you might want to click off of this video now. For right now, we are keeping them in this little box with a cover. I also have them a towel on. You can see this like little heating pad right here. I have a heating pad on, it's on a timer, and I have a towel in here that they're laying on so they're not directly on the pad. So I am keeping them warm. I'm also hydrating them. What we use to hydrate them with is some Pedialyte. This is just plain Pedialyte, so I'm going to start with that and just see how they do with that. And then if they are taking feedings every 2 to 3 hours, no problem with the Pedialyte, and they start to go to the bathroom, then I can move on to some puppy milk. So this is for newborn puppies, and I will be mixing this with the Pedialyte for a while. And I am going to be using syringes to feed them for now. I got these from Walmart. They actually donated them to me for free. When they found out what I was trying to do, I went to the pharmacy to get this. And I am actually warming the Pedialyte up for them so that they have some warm water. And I'm going to try to give them a little bit more. Once they get bigger, if they survive, I can move on to one of these little bottles. I have a few of these for them. But I will be feeding them out of these bottles. So I'm going to show you these little guys. But like I said, if you don't want to see any injuries, then you got to click off of this video now. I'm just warning you. The one is okay, but the other baby is a very injured baby. So I'm going to show you this little baby first. Here we go. So they're both kind of sleeping next to each other in here. There we go. So this is the one that's injured the most right here, and you can see the injury to the leg, and he's missing a foot. This one is the least injured, and they are enjoying being next to each other right now. But you can see the injury to this one's shoulder. That's what we're working with right now. So this is the sweet little baby, is nice and warm, and you can see he's definitely injured, but that will heal up in a few days. It's very superficial, no big deal. But these two like being very close to each other, so I'm gonna let them snuggle. But so they like it dark, so I'm keeping them kind of nested in here with some towels, and they really like to snuggle together, these two little babies. So I'm hoping that if they have each other and they're snuggling together, that they will survive. And I usually keep this covered and keep the lights off in here. It's very bright right now, so I am just gonna try to give them some fluids. They seem like they're really active, and they were sleeping for a couple of hours after I did their first feeding, so they seem really comfortable. So I'm just feeding this sweet little baby, and he just took some Pedialyte. And he's super cute, you guys. So tiny. Such a tiny little baby. But he seems to be doing okay. So far, so good. This is the one that doesn't have very many injuries. But I'm just going to see if he'll take a little bit more Pedialyte. And we're going to go ahead and tuck him back in with his brother. Good morning, guys. It has been a very long night with the babies, but they did make it through the night. I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning and fed them some Pedialyte that I have here. They did take 2 feedings of this in the middle of the night, one at 1 a.m. and another feeding at 4 a.m. And these syringes, I think these babies are only about 2 to 3 weeks old, and these syringes are a little big with the 3cc. So I'm going to go to the pharmacy and try to find some 1cc syringes for them. I'm also waiting on some Miracle nipples to come in the mail from Amazon today. I don't know if they'll be here today or not. They said they will, but we'll see. Probably not till tomorrow. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to find something smaller to feed them with. And I have a setup here for cleaning the injured squirrel that has the missing foot. I need to clean his wounds this morning. The other squirrel with the shoulder injury, that injury looks like it's closed up this morning, but I'm still going to put some triple antibiotic on it. I have some Baby Ganix hand sanitizer that I'm going to use. I'm using this because it's alcohol free. I don't want them to smell the alcohol and not want me holding them. And it's all natural. I have some gloves here. I have Q-tips. I have a 10cc syringe, which I'm going to fill with some normal saline that I have here. This is what I use to clean the wound with, and then I dry it and put some triple antibiotic on it with a Q-tip. So that is that. I'm going to run to Tractor Supply and try to see if they have Miracle nipples. And I'm also going to try to get some smaller syringes for feedings at the pharmacy, like I said. So they just had a feeding. It's now 9 a.m. I fed them again at 8 a.m. And they're nice and warm. They have their heating pad on, and they are sleeping together in here. I did make it. No problems. They have full bellies now. You can clearly see that that one is a little boy. This one that's missing the leg on the other side, the little hind leg that's missing, this one my son decided to name Lucky. And this little baby that had the shoulder injury on the other side, we named him Charlie. So they have names now. We have Lucky and Charlie. And this little one, Lucky, we're not sure if this baby is a boy or a girl because, like I said, the leg injury is very close to the genitals, and it's really hard with all the swelling and everything to tell what's going on down there with him or her, but we're assuming it looks like a boy. So for right now, that is their names, and I will get back with you guys again later today and let you know how they're doing. They did finally get some formula this morning though. I did make up some formula for them, but I really diluted it with the Pedialyte for now, and they took a really good feed about an hour ago. They did amazing, both of them. I'm just really waiting on them before I do another feeding. I need them to go to the bathroom. I don't want their bladders full, and if you don't know anything about raising baby squirrels or how their moms get them to go to the bathroom is the moms usually have to help them. So I'm trying to get them to go pee because I don't want them completely filled up and not urinating. So anyway, that's a fun part of this whole adventure. I'll get back with you guys shortly. Okay, so I went to Tractor Supply and they did not have any more Miracle nipples available, but I did score some of this blue coat that they use, and it will help with the wounds on these little babies and help make a little seal over their wounds so they don't get an infection, and it's also an antimicrobial. My local pharmacy did not have the 1cc syringes I was looking for, but my veterinarian did, and he is super sweet and gave these to me for free. So now I'm just waiting and hoping that those miracle nipples come in from Amazon, but for now I think we're set, and I will keep you guys up to date. Okay, so these guys just had their lunchtime feeding, and they did much better with the 10cc syringe. So they're just fast asleep in here together, and I am just gonna let them rest. I know. They're trying to stay nice and warm. And I will keep you guys up to date. I'm hoping to get those other syringes and feeders in today, but I really don't think they'll be here until tomorrow. But I'll keep updating you on their progress. So far they're doing good. They both had a really, really good feeding, and one of them finally went to the bathroom. So hopefully they'll both continue to do good, and I'll let you guys know in upcoming videos. Stay tuned and hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of further videos. Thanks guys for following along on this little adventure in the nursery, and take care guys. Be safe.